Boating deaths across Illinois have prompted a warning from authorities. What you need to know before hitting the waters.
Plus, the community comes together for a local business owner hitting the century mark. I'll tell you more about it coming up.
WHBF is local for you. This is Local 4 News this morning.
Good morning, everybody, on this Friday morning. I'm Redrick Terry.
And I'm Alexandria Ikomoni. Thanks for watching Local 4 News this morning. Authorities are now sending you a warning after recent water-related deaths in Illinois. That warning is this morning's top story.
The Illinois Department of Natural Resources reports 10 water and boat-related deaths across Illinois in the last week of June alone. It's a time when we expect to see more boats on the rivers. Local 4's Tahir Rahman has more on the message that's being sent.
As the water levels drop and the weather warms up, boaters are starting to launch, and conservation police are on high alert.
A mistake made on the Mississippi River can never be taken back.
Sergeant Tony Patricus is reminding boaters of 3 safety tips. First, drive sober. Last year, his crews gave out more tickets for that offense than ever before.
And one of the leading causes for accidents in the state of Illinois would be impaired operation.
The second tip, be a defensive driver.
When you're driving a car, you have a roadway that you have to stay on. A boat's like driving in a parking lot and everybody just goes wherever they want. In a watercraft, you have to be aware of what's going on all the way around you at all times.
Matt Miner has had some experience with that.
I was left on the river a few years ago. I had to paddle my jet ski for about 3.5, 4 miles.
He says good driving means abiding by the golden rule. Never leave a boater behind.
It takes 5 minutes to pull over to make sure everybody's okay. They give you a thumbs up, move on. They give you a thumbs down, stop, and make sure you give them help.
Patricus' third tip, always wear a life jacket. Something Miner, a lifelong river user, never compromises on.
I have an 18-year-old stepson, and today I was actually on him. I said, my boat, my rules. I don't care where you're at on the Mississippi River. Have respect for the water and make sure that you have your life jacket on.
Patricus says it doesn't matter how old you are or how well you think you can swim.
If you fall in, you don't really have a whole lot of mistakes you can make before it's just one that isn't going to bode well for you.
Tahir Rahman reporting. Now, both Illinois and Iowa state laws require anyone under the age of 13 to wear a life jacket if they're on a boat that is less than 26 feet.
Some frustrating news for DirecTV customers. Those with their service are not able to watch Local 4 News or our sister station KGCW right now. A parent company, Nexstar, hasn't reached a new distribution agreement to allow DirecTV the right to continue to air your favorite television shows on Local 4 or KGCW. Now, we provided more information about it for you at ourquadcities.com.
The 4th of July festivities were in full swing yesterday, and they got started pretty early. Hundreds started their day by putting on their running shoes for East Molene's Firecracker Run. Men and women competed in a 5K and a 10K. Phil Young crossed the finish line first in the men's 5K. He says it wasn't easy to get that win.
It was fun. I had to work hard the whole way. I had a guy breathing down my tail the whole way. So, it's nice to kind of fight those things off and get the win. The volunteers, the race committee, they're just incredible. They produce an event with excellence and humility.
Spencer Smith won the men's 10K. Jim Paul won the 10K for the women. Marie Feehan won the women's 5K. And Jay Cable will have more from all the winners later in sports.
Congratulations to them. And later in that afternoon, an East Moline tradition continued for its 61st year. Now, Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker rode in the parade. He's been making his way around the state this week, talking about the new infrastructure plan for Illinois and the gaming expansion. Miss Illinois Ariel Beverly also rode in that parade. She's a graduate of United Township High School.
Over in Iowa, thousands turned out for the 4th of July parade there. It's a popular tradition as well, with lots of music, candy for the kids, and floats in downtown Bettendorf. People did their best to stay cool on what turned out to be another hot and humid day. The parade was followed up with its 4th of July festival and wrapped up with a fireworks show at Middle Park.
Many were celebrating the nation's 243rd birthday yesterday, but dozens showed up for a Rock Island man who's lived for a pretty long time.
Yeah, people showed up at Ted's Boatorama to help celebrate the founder, Ted Davies' 100th birthday. Local 4 Sean Logging has more on how he rang in the century mark.
Just knew where we were going to be on the 4th of July.
On the river.
Yeah. We're going to be with family.
It's the anthem of the day for Ted Davies.
Can you believe you're 100?
No, I didn't. I was quite surprised.
But it's more than just a number that's bringing so many people to celebrate Ted's day. His two kids, Jim Davies and Lisa Sparkman, say what their father was committed to most was serving people.
He's touched a lot of people and all the different assets of his life, so a lot of people have worked with him, socialized with him.
There's his service during World War II.
He fought in the Battle of the Bulge.
There's the service for customers, first running gas stations before opening the boat dealership with his wife.
Had his boat at the service station, and people said, "Oh, you work on boats?" He said, "No." About the third or fourth one that asked him, he thought, maybe we do work on boats.
But Ted's Boatorama, docked in Rock Island for more than 60 years, isn't his proudest achievement.
County board.
The county board?
He served as a Rock Island County leader for nearly 35 years, helping to pave the way for the Justice Center and caring deeply for the Niabi Zoo. However, for his kids, they say some of his greatest service was to them.
Dad always taught me the measure of man is if he does what he says he's going to do.
So while he doesn't have the answers to making it to 100,
What'd you do to get to be 100?
I don't know.
Jim and Lisa say it's his drive, care, and knowing when to laugh.
It's a lot of fun stories. A lot of fun stories.
Certainly, that's Sean Logging reporting. What a great tribute for a very successful businessman, and even had some ties to the city as well. Didn't even know that, so good to know.
Absolutely, and we were just talking about it. Just made it to 100 years. That is just absolutely amazing, and I just congratulations to him. Happy birthday to him. And even with his birthday yesterday, it seemed like it was good weather for him to have an outside birthday party. So hopefully we get some dry spots in our day today, Zane, for any other birthday celebrations.
That's right. Yeah, similar weather today to yesterday. Like we talked about yesterday, we're going to have those scattered showers and storms, and they were pretty scattered in nature. Some of us saw some rain at times. Some of us didn't see any rain at all. Today, going to be fairly similar. Right now, we're pretty much dry. Just a few spots of some clouds, and then other areas seeing some clear skies. You can kind of see the split screen on our camera here this morning. Clouds off to the south and east of the Quad Cities, clear skies off to the north otherwise. 75 degrees is the reading here in the metro area with a dew point of 70, so the humidity will be with us again today. Here, our Quad Cities app forecast keeps us partly to mostly sunny skies through the morning hours. Temperatures work their way into the 80s, probably topping out somewhere around 90 degrees later on with isolated storm chances through the second half of today and probably lingering into the evening hours as well. Here's that on Futurecast. Again, mostly sunny skies. You see just a few clouds here popping up there and then later on this afternoon, scattered storm chances. Pretty isolated to scattered in nature, not going to ruin any kind of outdoor stuff you're doing out there. And then those linger into this evening, then they're out of here for the most part through the overnight hours. 90 degrees for a high temperature today. It'll feel like the middle 90s with the humidity yet again. Mostly sunny skies with a few storm chances tonight. Only isolated storm chances early on. And then we're back down into the 70s. Kind of humid, kind of muggy with some clouds out and about. Leading into a weekend that'll be kind of so-so. We'll have some storm chances coming up through the first half of the weekend ahead. And then we have some nicer weather coming on Sunday. We've got details on that ahead later on in the show.
Nicer. Oh, I can't wait for this.
Yeah. But today, not terrible in the meantime. Just kind of hot like it's been the past few days.
Yeah.
You should be getting used to it by now.
No. You said
he was supposed to be used to it like 3 days ago.
I think you said it yesterday. Rinse and repeat, right? That's what we're kind of in at this point. Yeah.
We're used to it.
Right.
Used to it. All right, Zane, thanks.
Coming up, need some help figuring out what movie to see this weekend?
Oh, you're in luck. What you need to know about what's heading to theaters, that's next with Movie Night.
Time now is 6:10. You're watching Local 4 News this morning.
WHBF is local for you with Frederick Terry, Alexandria Ikomoni, and meteorologist Ash Simpson. This is Local 4 News this morning in high definition.